Cause it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way of life. I go to prison or die, 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 die.
Gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
Well, Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 17th episode of S&D High Fusion. We made it everyone, and tonight there will be 2 championships on the line and the start of the second round in the S&D World Tag Team Championship Tournament. But you all know that I came out here to talk about the next pay-per-view titled Xathurax. What matches will appear lots, as you would assume 3 championship matches will take place at Xathurax 1, being for the vacant S&D World Tag Team Championships in a fatal 4-way tag team gauntlet elimination match. And the others are the S&D World Championship and the S&D Ultraviolet Women's Championship. But will the champions be the champions after tonight? Well, I would like to announce the S&D World Championship will be defended in a fatal 4-way extreme, rules elimination match, and one of the participants will be named tonight. It will be Kenny Omega versus TJ Perkins. TJ, you wanted an opportunity, there it is. With one of the greatest wrestlers, Kenny Omega, and a fatal 4-way match will also take place tonight to determine who will face Pete Dunne in a qualification match for a spot in the S&D World Championship match at Xathurax. The S&D Ultraviolet Women's Championship will be defended in a one-on-one contest, but who will face the champion? Starting next week, a mini tournament to determine that woman. Good luck to every woman involved, and good luck to the champion tonight. Because there is some tough competition, but that's all for now. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
What an announcement by our general manager, but tonight is huge, to say the least. There you see it. 2 championship matches. Will Beverly Walker still be champion after tonight, or will Angel Blue take the gold? And will Marty Scurll take the world championship, or will Johnny Gargano remain champion? And what has been a good run, find out tonight.
Introducing first, Sonia Owen and Cassidy Owen. official Mario.
Every time that I slip, I wanna run away.
Oh yeah, I can't think of a better way to kick off this night.
I don't know. Part of me hoped Saxton would have got lost on the way to the announce table. That definitely would have made things better. But no substitute.
Like this crowd is ready to get this night started.
They're not the only ones, Cole. It seems to me that these superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
Don't dance 'cause I want to. Dance 'cause I need to. I'm gonna.
It's time for our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up.
And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it.
Guys, we're getting the night started with an amazing matchup here.
You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night than with this match right here.
For our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up.
And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it.
with this one.
I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet, and I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
And guys, I'm pretty sure I can watch these women compete each and every week.
What a stomp!
Good grief.
That's how you stop your opponent. Shoulders on the mat. She's looking to get out of here with a win early.
Too soon.
Oh, look at just...
Oh, what a nasty, nasty move.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
Neck breaker. Hammerlock applied.
Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh. It's going to break her arm.
Oh, man. Gosh, why?
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Nailed it.
Oh, nasty impact.
She's starting to sweat a bit. When she agreed to this match, she knew this wasn't going to be easy.
She's really had a tough time getting out of the gates here tonight. She needs to make a change, and she needs to make it now.
She might have it. She better do something fast. And she breaks free.
I don't know how she did it, but that was impressive.
Tag made. Oh, and a kick.
Right to the midsection.
Beautiful technique.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Ooh, what impact. She's absorbing some offense here. She's in there with some stiff competition tonight. Boom! Look at this. Looks like she wants to win early. And an early kick out in this unusual matchup.
She's still in this one.
Boom, what impact.
Ouch. Nice sharp backhand.
Kick out.
And the match continues.
She goes for the cover. There's not a person in this arena who thought that that was it for him.
That would have been a shocker.
With the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Going for the harsh impact. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael. Multiple stops. She's in the... You gotta believe this one's over. I knew it was only a matter of time.
What a stop to the back of the neck.
Here's her chance.
The cover. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
What a hurricanrana.
Just rake in the face. Oh, what a nasty, nasty move.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
The end may be near, folks. She looks dangerously close to losing this match right here, guys.
Man, if you have a weak stomach, you might want to hide your eyes. This is getting tough to watch. She is on fire.
Looking at it here.
Beautiful technique.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
That should do it, Cole. There's no coming back from a slam of that magnitude.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh! She's licking her chops. She counters before it's too late. She's on the defensive now. This is not at all where she hoped to be at this point in the match.
Guys, we're not used to seeing her like this. I wonder how she's going to respond here.
And she turns it around on her. Devastating kick.
Harsh impact.
Look out. There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
This might be it. Oh, my. Takes her off her feet.
That's how you eliminate somebody's vertical game.
Chest.
Nasty impact.
She's starting to take a beating, but she knew this match wasn't going to be easy.
She looked great coming out of the gate, guys, but somewhere along the lines,
she goes for the cover. Going for the cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
She's still in this one.
We're looking at complete domination here. She has some reason to be concerned here. By no means. She goes for the cover, and she kicks out with relative ease.
She's still in this one.
She's got her.
And the slam.
What's going to happen now? She's looking to get out of here with a win early.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
She's in full control now. No, there's the reversal. Here we go. And she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Look at her go. Oh!
for her right now. Looks like her chances of winning this match are starting to dwindle.
Yeah, I'm surprised by this. It's almost as if she can't seem to kick it into high gear here tonight.
She drops her.
That was about as in your face as it gets.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh no, this isn't going to end well.
Oh my God!
Surfboard leg breaker.
Oh man, she's rolling now.
Big reversal for her there. Using the elbow as a weapon. Oof. She's looking at it. She better do something fast. And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Look at her go. This could end it in a hurry.
She's able to get out of the way there. Looks like her partner wants back in this thing.
Yeah, she's sick of watching. She wants to fight.
Big boot. Oh, this is not good at all. We're coming to you from Las Vegas, and I'm a little shocked to report that I still have some money in my pocket. Tagged in.
You gotta believe this one's over.
But there it is. Got every ounce of that one. This could be over. Oh, man. He's going to cut.
Nice.
Shut it down. We've got to see that again, guys.
So nice, you gotta see it twice.
She might have it. Back in from the floor. She goes for the cover. One! A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
She is on fire.
This superstar is dangerous both inside and outside the ring.
Look out. Oh man, she's rolling now.
Looks like we might just see the tag. There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now. A wise woman would stay down.
Oh, what impact. That's got to be enough to put her away. She might just have nothing left to give at this point.
Well, her chances certainly are looking bleak right now, guys. But as long as she's breathing, I expect her to fight. That's just the kind of competitor she is.
I think she's trying to prove a point here. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
This might be the one that ends it.
Ooh, what impact. Uh-oh is right. Discus punch.
He's back in full control now.
She goes for the quick pin. Axe handle finds its target. The referee goes down hard. What a wimp. She's in control. Snap suplex. This is not where you want to be. Look out here. She's in full control now. Suplex. She's starting to falter here. She definitely doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if she wants to be successful here tonight.
Luckily for her, she can afford to take on a bit of offense here. She's still in really good shape compared to her opponent.
This could be the one that ends her.
Lights out. DDT connects.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of the match, guys.
Yes! Takes it!
Now let's take another look at these wonderful women in action.
Man, this was great. This was another great moment.
I remember this part very well.
Here
And last but
are
not
your
least,
winners.
there was this.
The Falcon, Evelyn, Jacob, Tony, Storm, Big Magic, Lauren, Albright, and Christy Alice.
Up-and-coming superstar here in WWE, but a man who's made his name around the world.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 180 pounds, Hideo Itami.
Itami known for his rapid fire, incredibly hard, stiff strikes, and submission expertise.
Yeah, and no-nonsense attitude as well.
Roughly translated, Hideo Itami means hero of pain. And boy, Itami has lived up to that moniker.
Now, there were a lot of expectations when it was announced that Hideo Itami was joining the roster of NXT, and I'll tell you what, Hideo Itami still carries on it.
And his opponent, first, from California, weighing in at 205 pounds, Scorpion Hughes.
A lot on the line here tonight in this fatal four-way match, guys.
You can say that again, Michael. Given who's involved in this one, a win here tonight could be monumental for one of these superstars.
Pop out to the desert for some SoCal thrills. We run on this scene all day and all night. Ring general, the rebel, and the violent delight. Our life is the beach. Your life is a bitch. No goals out of reach. Execute, get rich. We won't be censored, and we can't be ruled. We pity us.
And from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 224 pounds, Isaiah Quinn.
Byron, what's the thought process for these
superstars heading into this fatal four-way match? Well, you almost always see alliances formed in matches like this. So for these superstars, it'll be important to make sure they're not on the wrong end of those alliances.
Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 170 pounds, Troy Megan.
Guys, we have 4 of WWE's biggest names set to do battle here tonight.
Well, Michael, I can realistically see any one of these 4 superstars winning this match, which is what makes this match so unpredictable.
One of the aspects to this type of match which makes it so interesting is that it can lead to the formation. Here he goes. Is he done? Gets to the ropes, forcing the break.
And Michael, I have to question the decision to go for a submission so close to the ropes. Oh, torturous knee.
The impact.
Oh, suplex!
Classic. Boom!
Grief.
He's starting to stagger a bit, but not for a second do I expect him to back down now.
And I guarantee you the other 3 guys see the predicament he's in and are thinking of ways to capitalize on it.
Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you'd be making a very big mistake. Mark my words.
Double underhook suplex. He looks a bit off his game here. The fatal 4-way environment might just be too much for him to handle.
At this point, it's still anybody's match, Cole, but he's got to be careful not to take too much more punishment here if he wants to be the one walking away with the win.
Oh my gosh!
Ooh, what impact! He's not looking good here. He's always up for a challenge, and tonight is no different.
Looks to me like he's on Dream Street right now, fellas. That's not a place you want to be when you're in the ring with these 3 guys.
He has to be disappointed in this performance. He really is so much better than what he's shown so far tonight.
Ooh, twisting the attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Picture perfect drop kick. Also by Charles Schultz. I hate you.
When you're a superstar in a fatal 4-way match for a coveted WWE championship, or to be #1 contender, or just to settle a score, there are times you could be in there with a tag team partner, a friend, or an ally. I don't subscribe to such things, but remember, in a fatal 4-way singles match, it's about every superstar for themselves.
An easy kick out there. It's way too early. Oh! We talk about fatal cover here. You're not going to win any matches that easily. Too early for that. Nailed it. Beautiful technique. And Hideo Itami reverses it. Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Boom, what impact. Hideo Itami may be running out of gas here. The four-way match is clearly getting the better of him here.
I don't like his chances at all, Cole. He's getting absolutely pummeled in there.
At this point, they both look to be about evenly matched. Maybe I'd give him an edge, but not by much.
And the slam. How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it. The pressure of competing in this fatal four-way match may have finally gotten to him.
I guarantee you that all three of the competitors he's in the ring with right now know that he's likely just one move away from having his shoulders pinned to the mat.
And you get the feeling that he's not going to look back at this move. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
He goes for the cover. Got it. Big victory in the fatal four-way. That match deserves another look, folks.
He ain't playing here. Check him out here. And last but not least,
Here is your winner, Troy Megan.
A very impressive victory.
Congratulations. I can tell you, fatal four-way matches are not easy to win. They are not a walk in the park.
Don't adjust your TV, folks. This Vegas crowd really is this loud.
Trey Miguel steals the win and will face Pete Dunne. But up next, a dream match for sure. Kenny Omega will take on TJ Perkins in the first qualification match in the SND World Championship Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules Elimination match at Xathurax. More High Fusion after the break.
I'm blind, lost inside my head, and I can feel the end, it's coming after me, and I can't walk away. Writing every verse till it resonates, driving buck 40 on the interstate. I got a bottle on the dash, hit the cruise control, running from my past, but I'm all alone.
Close my eyes when I think about it, I just can't get around it. This life I wish I had, it gets me mad, I haven't found it, but still I sit here doubting. All of these pills I'm drowning, I keep on thinking, but damn, the water is clouded.
I'm lost inside my head, and I can feel the end, it's coming after me, and I can't walk away, 'cause I'm lost inside my head, and I can feel the end, it's coming after me, and I can't walk away.
Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kenny Omega.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
Angeles, weighing in at 175 pounds, TJP.
Here comes the first ever Cruiserweight champion, TJP.
And that's an accomplishment they can never take away from him, Michael.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match.
The Phil-Am Flash, a.k.a. TJP, is one of the most fierce competitors on the 205 Live roster.
Yeah, he won the Cruiserweight Classic, and now that he's fighting for himself instead of these idiot fans, the sky is truly the limit for TJP.
They're not idiots.
Leapfrog.
Setting him up in position here on the second. That'll hurt. DDT.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
He's got the shoulders down. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Too soon.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Oof.
Cutter.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Digging deep for a kick out.
TJP refusing the PIN there. See what I did?
He's on the defensive here. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
No, he reverses it.
Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive. He's going for the pin.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Got him caught. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Great agility.
Back now inside the ring.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
You gotta believe
It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
It's gonna take more than that. And TJP too quick that time.
Spinning kick to the gut. Oh, incredible height.
Looks like he's starting to falter. I don't think this is how he envisioned this match going here tonight.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
You can learn a lot about a guy in a match like this, and what I've learned so far here tonight is that there is absolutely no quit in him.
Dangerously close to getting counted out.
Definitely cutting it close, Michael.
If the action this Friday night is anything like last Friday, we're in for quite a treat tonight.
Not where he wants to be right now. Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
Matter of time.
Let's look at the replay.
Nice move right there.
Here we go.
He wants no part of the outside.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys. Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what'll happen next? And TJP too quick that time. Harsh impact.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree.
Tonight may not be. His shoulders are down. One. You're not going to win any matches that easily.
And we continue.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Looking for the exclamation point.
DDT! Can that beat TJP?
Looking for a repeat.
Bringing it back into the ring.
He's got him covered. Two! No, he kicks out. Nicely done.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
Drop kick!
Oh, right in the back.
Hurricanrana! You gotta believe this one's over. Looking for the win.
Is he done?
No, he breaks out of it. But does he have enough energy left to get back on the offensive?
Take over with a snapmare.
TJ Perkins with the momentum. What's this? On the Titantron, it appears to be the footage from a couple weeks ago when TJ Perkins took out the imposter dressed as Suicide, but why? And what is with this creepy music? TJ Perkins looks as confused as all of us what's going on. Who? Is that the imposter?
He's going for the pin. This could be it. 3.
He just costed TJ Perkins the match.
Here is your winner.
What the hell's going on? Who's in that damn costume that a zombie? Well, folks, it was moments ago TJ Perkins was distracted by a series of events. The imposter, as TJ Perkins claims, made his appearance known in a dark new suit, and doing so, he caused TJ Perkins the match and a spot in the fatal 4-way Extreme Rules elimination match at the Xathurax pay-per-view. It leaves us wondering what will happen next between TJ Perkins and the imposter.
Here is your winner, Kenny Omega.
We will have to wait and hopefully get some answers on next week's episode of High Fusion.
All the way to the ring.
This is gonna be fun.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Tucker Knight and Otis Joseph, Heavy Machinery.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go. Whoa, and a bit of a test of strength here.
Nailed it.
It's come down to a battle of attrition right now.
Boom, what impact. Oh, nasty impact.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
Big backdrop. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Tear the features clean off your face. Technique. Ooh, what impact.
He's looking a little off balance. Guys, this is where we find out what he's made of.
He needs a breather in a bad way right now. If he could just make it to his corner and make the tag.
I'd say he's a little overwhelmed at this point for sure, which is a little surprising to me, given what we've seen him do in the past. For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something.
Got the shoulders down, and he doesn't stay down for long.
Gonna take more than that. Oh boy, he is rolling.
No, he reverses it. Axe handle finds the mark.
He's looking a little weary here. It appears his opponent has his number right now.
If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. especially you, Saxton. But then again, I never believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
Well, he's certainly looking a little worse for wear, but that doesn't mean you should count him out just yet. I'm sure there's plenty of fight still left in him.
Comes in off the tag.
Harsh impact. Harsh impact. Beautiful technique.
Better stay right where he is.
He might have it. Lightning fast reflexes. He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Oh, nasty impact.
Look out, he's almost there. There it is, the tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Can he finish the job?
Guys, Dozovic might have this one sewn up.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Showing off some of his speed there.
Oh, boy.
Not done yet.
Not again. And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Clothesline.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Otis Dozovic got out of there in time.
I don't know how much more of this he can take. Unless this thing turns around here, this tag team match is all but over.
He is hurt.
Ooh. Tagged in. A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter. Going for the cover. Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
Oh, knee lift. This might be it.
Oh, my.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Oh, he's able to reverse it. This could, oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered, but he's got to capitalize.
That's just great execution.
Big slam.
Oh, it's over. A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that. Whoa!
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here!
Ooh, what impact.
He gets him with a reversal. Going for the big one.
Neck breaker. Ouch. Can he finish him off here?
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. 2. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
Tagged in. Boom, what impact. Nailed it. Otis Dojovic has been roughed up pretty hard here. This is not where he wants to be at this point in this tag team match.
I'm not sure he has much left. Oh my God, what a tie. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
He's got the shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. They did it. Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
Man, this was great. Remember this? He's getting after it here.
No doubt about it. He brought his A game, as you can see here.
Here are your winners, Michael and Maverick.
Nice teamwork by these two here tonight.
Now that's the kind of win you can build some momentum off of.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step.
Welcome back to High Fusion, and wait, what are the Young Bucks doing out here they weren't scheduled for tonight?
This is a big, big night. Last week was a big, big night. We hear that every night, you know, what else is big, what a big upset last week was.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
Wilder got out of there just in time.
Barely. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Incredible drop.
Uh-oh. Lightning fast reflexes.
Face first off the barricade.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Near a count out here, Corey.
It would be a shame if this ends in a count out, Cole.
Harsh impact. This could end it.
Inverted figure four leg lock. This one's over, guys.
I mean, guys, that's
I hate to see it end like this. Those pieces of garbage, the Revival, screwed us. We should be advancing in the tag team tournament, not them. S&D General Manager Michaela Mercury. We want a rematch tonight. I don't care what strings have to be pulled, what we have to say, what has to be done. We want a rematch, damn it.
Guys, I understand you are upset of the outcome of last week's match. There has been 2 situations like this in the past few weeks. I cannot grant you a rematch, and I apologize for that. But everything is final in the tournament.
Oh, come on, this is complete bullshit. What kind of show are you running here? It's clear you have no control over this show. TJ Perkins has been screwed for weeks old. Also, he was just screwed out of a world title match. You know what? We don't care about the tournament. We just want a rematch. We want to kick those two's heads in.
Yes, it was an underhat tactic win, but it was a count-out. It still means it's a victory. What we will do is if the Revival loses and does not advance, you will get your rematch at the Xathurax pay-per-view. That's the best I can do. I don't want any interferences in any more matches. If you two get involved in any way in the Revival's next match, I will have to suspend you. Do I make myself clear? Alright, well folks, enjoy the rest of the show.
When it rains, it pours. There will be blood in the water, cold to the core. They pass hard on our shoulders. This is our time, no turning
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Ultraviolet Women's Championship.
What can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. And as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised in victory.
Big-time singles matches on deck here. And Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, Angel Goulet. Introducing the champion from Blackpool, England. She is the Ultraviolet Women's Champion, the real deal, Beverly Walker.
Don't even think about going anywhere. And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all for the pin. Shoulders down. She's looking to get out of here with a win early.
Not yet.
She might have it. Look at this. She releases the hold.
That's a little surprising, no?
Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring. This might be it.
Oh, my.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh, continuing to punish them.
Drop kick with precision. I know anything is possible, but I just can't envision a new champ being crowned here tonight. The champ just comes into tonight with too much momentum.
Beautiful technique.
Byron, I agree that the champ comes into tonight with a great deal of momentum, but like you said, anything can happen. Here's the cover. She's looking to get out of here with a win early.
She got her shoulder up, and we continue. If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
Incredible combo. Looking for the win! And she kicks out at 2. She's still in this one.
The challenger's taking on some offense. You can bet she still has eyes on becoming champion, though. Like you, Corey, I've had this championship match on my radar for quite some time. So far, I think it's safe to say that it hasn't disappointed.
No, it definitely hasn't, Michael, which is saying something, considering fans' expectations heading into tonight. I can tell you that they saw this as a potential match of the year candidate. And so far, I think it's delivered.
Drop kick! It's the mark. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match.
She's tough, but nobody's that tough.
Incoming. Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the bookstore, while you, Cole, went to the gym. Man, that's brilliant. You guys have any other jokes?
Bringing it back into the ring. Back in the ring again. Avoids trouble there. Oh, my God, what an elbow.
She is on fire.
Man. A bad place to be for the challenger. She's starting to feel the pressure here, fellas.
Looks to me, guys, like she
goes for the cover. No early kick out. Remarkable. The champ on the defensive now. If she's not careful, she's going to find her some bone breaker.
This could be it.
Nobody gets up from a takedown like that.
She goes for the cover. She's got some fight left in her.
Gonna take more than that.
She's got something in mind. She's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done.
Big move coming. Wait for it. She better do something fast. One of these, and she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
She's in full control now. What do we got here? Just a step quicker, it looks like. Thus far, this has been a phenomenal championship contest. Who will win? Who's going home with the title? Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring. Look at this. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Look out! This could be it.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
She's locked and loaded and taking no prisoners.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
We know it. Oh, what a code breaker.
Wow, what impact. The champ's in a real bad place right now.
The shoulders are down. Oh, somehow.
Gonna take more than that.
Oh, going to the top. High risk.
Look at this.
She's got her in her sights. She's turning the tables.
They ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do. Oh, here it comes.
Turner. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. The challenger in some big trouble here. It looks to me like the champ has her number here tonight.
That's over at this point.
Man, at this point, even the slightest mistake could cost one of these women the match.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. And she kicks out with relative ease.
I can't believe she kicked out there.
Look out, look out. This could be it. She better do something fast. And she's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out. Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
She's looking at it. Suplex.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Corey, check this out.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Here's the pin, title on the line. 2. Well, that was a close call.
Wow, that's pure power, guys.
She's got that gleam in her eyes.
She can't take any more of this.
Oh, it's a reversal.
Despite having an impressive spot in this week's power rankings, I'm told this superstar isn't all concerned with things like that.
She's not careful. Things can get out of control in a hurry.
I think they're about to. Look at this. She got her with a reversal.
Kick hits the mark.
Here's the pin. Title on the line. No, they're not done yet. Not even close.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Nailed it.
Harsh impact.
One and an early kick out in this unusual matchup.
Too soon.
I think she's trying to prove a point here. We're looking at complete domination here. And now one more time. Oh, what impact.
The challenger simply will not be denied.
Second time? Sure, why not? 1, 2. True testament to grit.
And we continue.
She wants to finish this. She shows signs of life.
She's showing a lot more than that.
Drop kick. Oh, talk about getting flattened.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while.
She might have it. Oh, what a flip.
Nice body control. Looks like a...
Moving into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion. New champion.
The champion is victorious.
I remember this part very well. Check this out. She's taking care of business. And last but not least, there was this.
Here is your winner, and still Ultraviolet Women's Champion,
The real deal has done it. She has proven she's not a paper champion, and she is going on to our next challenge. But who will that be? The tournament starts next week. Up next in our main event, Scurll versus Gargano, who takes it. We find out in moments.
is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Championship.
Look for Johnny wrestling. Keys! Look out! Competition. Absolutely. Superplex! Here's the cover. And the champ kicks out. Right now.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure had...
Wow. 1, 2. And he got a near fall out of it.
How'd he do that?
Chaos. Melee. Pandemonium.
What happens is not going to be good. I can tell you that.
Oh, no way. No way. Ooh, there's the kick. Second row. All over the oak. Boom. And a sight. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. 2. And an ear fall. Back in this thing.
following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Championship.
WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
From England, weighing in at 195 pounds, the Villain. Introducing the champion, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, he is the World Champion, Johnny Gargano.
Stay right where you are, people. And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
What a strike, right on the mark.
Hurricane Rana.
Good grief.
Boom!
Oh, look at this, raining down sharp elbows.
And here we go. Oh, an elbow drop. He's got him covered. And the champ kicks out.
Well, that's another example of Johnny Gargano always having his opponent well scouted.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Challenger's starting to falter. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole.
Nope, reverses it. What's he gonna do with it? Escapes trouble there.
Johnny Gargano's in trouble.
His shoulders are down. No, they're not done yet, not even close.
Gonna take more than that.
Johnny Gargano's in trouble.
This is it.
Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick.
How'd he do that? I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that. Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive. When this guy's on, look out.
Ooh, what impact. Here's his chance to win this.
He's calling for it. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Crucifix. He's going for the pin. And there's the kick out.
Remarkable. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Oh, nasty impact. He's not going to like this.
Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
Incoming.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
You know, these guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got. Does not want to be there.
Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick. He's too quick for him there. Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what'll happen next?
The Challenger's championship dreams are fading quickly. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Champion.
And he gets the shoulder up.
How'd he do that?
He's making a statement here with this attack. Here's the pin. There you go. And he doesn't stay down for long.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him. Oh, man. Inside out.
Look at that a second time.
You gotta believe this one's over. That has gotta be it. Johnny Gargano's just getting overwhelmed.
Byron calf crushers in.
Cinched in, nowhere to go.
He has him right where he wants him. Counter here.
Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup. Suicide dive!
Can he finish the job? I want to see that again.
Yeah, you and me both.
We've seen this before. Chaos, melee, pandemonium. He's in trouble.
The end is near for him.
Showing some quickness there. Shoulders down, championship on the line. 2. And the champ kicks out.
Gargano has so much heart.
Vicious knee. He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse.
Is he done?
He broke out of it. How in the world did he find the energy to do that?
Up and sharp knee. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Look out! This might be it! Oh, my.
He's playing with him now.
Lands this, and he is done.
Nailed it.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
That's just great execution.
Oh, boy.
Oh, nasty impact.
Victory is on the horizon. Gargano setting him up. Oh, lawn dart into the turnbuckle. Now that's how you successfully defend your title.
Boy, that's a rough landing. Takedown, the arm is trapped.
Crossface applied. Just when you thought we were going to crown a new champion. Man, it's almost impossible to get out of that.
No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
No, he reverses it. Taking off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous. Look at this. Oh, man, what a leg drop.
When this guy's on, look out. He wants it one more time.
Incredible drop. We might be looking at a new champ here.
Here he goes. Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
That's what he was looking for, Michael. You don't get stretched like that and expect to walk the same way.
He breaks it. I can't believe it.
Going for it all here. He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here.
He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here. A lot of people are questioning how this superstar got such a favorable spot in this week's power rankings, but not to me. Seems perfectly logical.
Oh, what an enziguri right in the ear.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
New champion.
This guy just refuses to quit.
Wow.
Harsh impact.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight. Hurricane Rana. And there's his speed paying off.
Up and
Knee drop.
Jeez.
Oh, what a snapmare.
Perfectly executed.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
That kick out shows the heart of Johnny Wrestling. He will not quit.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, look at this. Locked in. Submission move here.
There's been a lot of talk about this superstar's latest spot in the power rankings, but if you ask me, those things are overblown.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height. Effectively using the knee.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more.
Down. This one is over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure our table just shook a bit. Boom. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
new champion.
2, 3. The history books will have to wait another day. Yeah, he's putting in the work.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. Man, oh man, look at that. And finally,
Here is your winner and still world champion,
Johnny
Johnny Gargano.
Gargano is victorious and remains the SND World Champion. And we are now officially on the road to the next pay-per-view Xathurax. And he's got a big task in front of him, a fatal 4-way elimination Extreme Rules match. Who will be the next two-man in that match? But we're out of time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into High Fusion, and we'll see you next week.